You have to ask yourself one question. Do I feel like it? Well, do you, punk?
What is up, guys? This is PortCottonWood here. Yes, it is me. Once again, guys, I'm sorry. You guys, if you know, especially my old subs, you guys should know me by now that I never make my deadline dates. It's just because, you know, I said I'd have a video on tomorrow or yesterday, whatever, but I can't. I was so okay. Now this time I actually have a valid excuse. I had to do a project for my AP government class, and it took me, not even going to lie, you can ask some of my friends who don't watch my videos, but who were in my group, but it took me half of the night, no, half of the day to edit. It took me from 3 o'clock to 11:30 at night, not counting dinner, and I had to do other homework, but still, it just, my god, I was fucking insanely booked. But yeah, this is a shotgun gameplay, and I just wanted to let you guys know before I begin the commentary, I love shotguns in this game. They are just extremely awesome. Like, people say they're overpowered, but I beg to differ, because, I mean, you have to understand that a shotgun is technically a no-scoped rifle that can't shoot from that far. The only see, a lot of people say the KSG is overpowered, but guess what? The KSG is absolutely inaccurate. Like, it is the worst gun for accuracy. Like, because it's a single shot. It's a single shot slug. It's not a you know, like something that the things are shooting out of the Remington. But yeah, the Remington I still love. I'm trying to get gold for it right now, but I got gold for the ballista, so hopefully I'm gonna get a gameplay of that and show off my sexy ballista. But yeah, shotguns, man, I love them. The Remington is awesome. Hope you guys like shotgun commentaries. I heard someone said they wanted a shotgun commentary, and here's one right here. It's pretty good. I have a really nice one from Nuketown coming hopefully soon. Get like 3 collaterals. I mean, this thing is just a monster. I love this thing. But and there goes my phone. Alright, so a lot of people wanted me to continue my Brazil thing, and they wanted me to hear, they wanted not just to hear about my mishaps, but they wanted to hear about my my tour, whatever, in general. So I'll just tell you the whole thing. And so if you guys want to know the first part of the story, go watch my old version, the how do I say this, the other challenge accepted, what the hell, the other story time with Port. You can watch that. It's the first one I ever did, of course, but you know, this is the second. I'm just gonna call it number 2, because basically it's a whole nother story just into one. So so what happened was, I told you in the last one that my my baggage was, and my grandpa's and my baggage were left at the airport in Florida, even though they said that they brought it to my house. They didn't, because they're stupid and they're dumb and people need to get fired. No, but yeah, it was a serious blow me moment. It was just like, oh, blow me, and I was just pissed. And so basically what happened is, when we got to the campsite in the Amazon jungle, yes, the Amazon jungle, a lot of my friends think I just went to Brazil. No, I went to the Amazon jungle. You know, where there's piranhas, and there's jaguars, and there's anacondas, and there's caiman, and there's giant otters. Those. I'm not just going to Brazil and picking up a bunch of hookers. No, it's not what I'm doing. But anyways, I had to go to Brazil first, but yeah, that's besides the point. So when we got to the island on there, I told you the guy Wellington, who has a really strange name. No offense if your name's Wellington. I guess that's some kind of meat. Every time I said his name, it got me hungry. But yeah, so they were like, "Little your bags," and so eventually, after 2 days of hell of basically wearing the same clothes every day, and I smelled like absolute shit. I mean, you can take a shower there, but I mean, you can't wash the clothes if you don't have nothing else to wear. So I was basically sleeping in my underwear, and I was, me and my grandpa, and my grandpa's, like 60 years old, and he's a smoker, and he doesn't smell very pleasant, especially when you're in a really, really hot tent when it's, 90 degrees at night. And, it's not a very enjoyable experience, you know what I mean? But somehow, even in those 2 days, I managed to have a lot of fun. I caught some giant ass fish. I mean, I'm so used to catching bass and bluegill and walleye, but no, I mean, I was catching piranha, which, I mean, after a while, I was getting bored of piranha after a while, but at first, man, I was catching these 4-pound piranhas, and I'm like, shit my pants. I'm like, dude, I'm catching things that could bite my finger off, and it was amazing. But I mean, the experience is just awesome. But let's see, whatever fish did I catch? The main reason we were there was for these things called peacock bass. Peacock bass. You know, like the peacock bass. So, basically what a peacock bass is, it's a bass that has some weird, it's a pattern on its tail. You can look it up on Google Images, and there's different kind of peacock basses, and each peacock bass has a different kind of color and a different kind of patch on their tail, but it's always the same design, it's just a different color. It's like, it looks like an eye and an iris. It's pretty cool, but yeah, so those, you know, they're just like catching big bass, and it's awesome. They fight really, they're really good fighters. But piranhas are awesome too. There was this one part in the Amazon where it was called Black Lake, and it was basically like this little hidden fork from when you're traveling down the Amazon, and then you turn to the left, and there's this little hidden fork. And it's just all black water. It's not pollution or anything, but it's just black water. And it's just, I guess, the way that it came in or something, but whatever. So you would catch these monsters. They look like dinner plates. You're like, oh, I got a dinner plate. No, it was just a piranha, and it was a dinner plate that could eat your face. But no, yeah. So we caught piranhas. We got what was it? Triara. I guess that's how you pronounce them. Triara. Wolffish. That's what they're called in America. And they're basically piranhas that were, you know, stretched longer, and someone took their teeth and made them a little smaller, but put them throughout the entire part of their mouth, and they look like a living dinosaur. It's scary. They're scary. And then there's also something that we didn't get to catch, but they said that they had a lot of, and it really pissed my grandpa off, but I didn't give a shit because it sounded like it was pretty damn hard to catch. They're called Pyara, and they have teeth about the size of your middle finger, and they jump 6 feet up in the air when you're so they could land on my head, for crying out loud. I'm fishing. And then I also caught 90-pound catfish. They're called red tails, and you take them out of the water, and they're like, like they sound like they're giving birth on your boat, and you're like taking, like I remember I pulled that thing out of the water, like I'm like, what the hell? I have like a log on my line, and I see this giant mass come out of the water, and it's just like grunting at me. I'm like, get the fuck away from me! But no, it was such a fun experience. But anyways, we got our bags back 2 days in. I was there for a week and a half, and 2 days in, after smelling absolute shit, we finally got our bags for $1,000, and then we went to see other parts of the day. We went and we saw some tribesmen, like there actually were some natives there, and they were like the guy that was on our boat, who was our guide. He lived there for with the tribe and stuff, so it was really cool. Good food. The cooks were sexy as fuck. They were women, don't worry. Yeah, so hope you guys enjoy the story time with PortCottonWood. I look forward to making another video soon, and see you guys later. Peace.